Morning, guys. Morning. Look at the screen. So if you manage to draw the borderline as well as the candidate information space, you are fine. But we are starting from the beginning. Hello? If you are struggling, stop what you are doing and concentrate here. We'll go step by step. And each and every one of you must have their own computers, no group work. No group work. Just find the computer. For the computers that are not working, the technician will fix them for us. Hello? Let's change the dimensions. Let's change the units. Go to format, yeah. Go to format, space units, and then check where it says metric, and then press OK. Do the same thing for the paper space at the bottom of your screen there. Yeah, paper 1, do the same thing. Go to format, space units, check the metric, and then press OK. Page setup. Go to paper 1. Paper 1, you must be on paper 1. Go to file, click page setup, and then change the size to be A4. A4, Printer paper size as well as drawing sheet size. Everything must be A4 there. If you are not sure, please look at the projector. I'm only going to do this once. After that, we are drawing. Once you are done, please click OK. And then you can do the zoom extent, that white box with 2 blue arrows at the top menu. Your page will fill the screen. And then let's draw the border. Let's draw the border. Let's draw the border. By the way, before we draw the border, let's go through the question. The question, what does the question requires? Look at the screen now. Look at the screen now. The question asks you to draw, to include the question number on your drawing, and it's 1 mark. Of course, your number 2 title and scale, 2 marks. You see, these are free marks. Free. Okay, information block. We will do that after the borderline. 3 marks.
Information block.
Already we have 6 free marks without drawing anything. Okay, you will include any 6 dimensions. We'll do that after we are done drawing. And it's 3 marks, which means
9 marks.
Half for each, for each dimension. And then you see the borderline has a mark, 1 mark. Okay, correctness, accuracy, line work, it's all about drawing and layout and neatness. This one is just a free mark. So already you have 7 free marks out of that 25. Now this is what you are going to do. We'll draw the border. After that we will do the information block, and then we'll go straight to our drawing. This is a previous test 2, previous test 2 formal test, ne? Okay, to draw the border, go to the line tool. Once you are there in the line tool, click until that menu pops out. And then once that is done, select the rectangle. Select the rectangle. Once the rectangle is selected, let's change the thickness of that line. Change that 0 millimeter to 0.5. 0.5, ne? Once that rectangle there is selected, I said change the thickness to 0.5, and now press tab. Don't click anywhere. If you already clicked somewhere, press space and then Control Z, undo. Ne? So once that line, that rectangle is picked up, press tab and change X coordinate, make it 10, press tab again, make Y coordinates 10, and then press enter. Your rectangle should appear and it should start there at those coordinates, 10 and 10. After this, we need to define the end point. I'm coming to you now. After that, don't click anywhere. Don't click anywhere. Press tab again. Go to the X coordinate. Now make it 287. And then the Y, make it 200. 200. You already discussed Y 287 and Y 200. After that, once you have typed in those numbers, press enter. You will have the borderline drawn for you. You will have the borderline drawn for you. Okay? If, select the rectangle again. The rectangle that you just used for the borderline, select that rectangle. Go to the bottom right corner of that borderline. Bottom right, not left. Bottom right. Click on that corner. Click once, on that corner. Cell phones on vibrate or silent, guys. We don't want to hear your cell phone ring. So, once you've clicked on that corner, your rectangle will start again from that corner. Don't click anywhere after that. Now press tab. Tab once and then size A will be highlighted. That is the length of that rectangle. Now for size A, put 100 and then press tab again. Size B will be highlighted. Those sizes that I'm talking about, they are on the bottom left of your screen. Size B will be highlighted now. Enter 30. Put 30 there and then press enter. After that, you press enter. Now go to that corner again. Go to that corner again and click. And click the bottom right corner of your borderline. After that, just drag your mouse until your rectangle touches this vertical line of your previous rectangle. Once you are there, don't click. Just leave your mouse there and press tab. Size A will be highlighted. Yes. Size A is 100. Put 100 there, and size B is 10 now. After you've typed 10, press enter. Again, go to the corner now of the rectangle that you've just drawn, the top corner. If you are not sure, look at the screen, this corner here. And then click there. And then drag again towards the vertical line. Again, press tab. Size A will be highlighted. Type 100 for size A. Size B, type 10 and press enter. Guys, don't work in groups. Everyone must have their own computer. Okay, now press the space button to leave the rectangle tool. Now let's put in the text. Before we do that, all of you, did you manage to draw these lines? Did you all manage to draw these lines? Okay, now let's go to the text. Again, on your left menu, go to that letter A there. Press and hold your mouse there until this pop-out menu appears. And then select the multi-text. That white T with a small red T, select that one. Select that one. Click at this corner here, the top corner of that title block. Click there. Click there. Once you click at that corner there, guys, listen. Once you click at that corner there, hello, what are you discussing there? After clicking there, click on the opposite where that line ends. Ne? Click. After clicking, you will be able to type in now your information there. Before you can type anything, go up there, ne? Top left of your screen. Make sure that the height of your text is 18 points, ne? 18 pt. You will see there is black, there is Times New Romans, and there is B, there is I, there is U. On that box where there is points, a number and PT, make sure that you have 18 there. If you have anything less than 18, you won't be able to see the text that you're going to type there. Select 18. Eh? And now, let's put in your student number. Just type in your student number there.
But
type.
The font is complicated.
Type in your student number. Select. I said select 18 points. If the font is complicated, just change the font to be Arial. Ne? If you see, change the text to be Arial. Okay, and then type your student number there. Don't write student number, just type in your student number. After you are done, go up there on that top left of your screen and click OK. Your student number should be there, no? It should be there. Again, click here now, the second line from the top. By the way, if you can't click there, try to zoom in a little bit. You see how did I zoom mine? Try to zoom in so that you can be able to click exactly at the intersection of those lines. Okay, click again on the other end. And then now, let's put group. Ne? If you are 5L, just put there 5L. If you are 5G, just put 5G. And then go to the top left of your screen. Guys, no eating. Ne? No eating in the computer lab. Just stand outside and eat. Press OK then. Once the OK is pressed, come here again to the next line. Come there to that next line. Click there again and click on the other side. Just put there your surname and initials for now. Surname and initials. And then press OK. And then press OK. After OK, press the space button. Press the space button. You can leave everything as it is, or maybe you want to align the text. If you want to align the text, remove the snap mode. I think this is for the first time you hear about the snap. At the bottom right of your screen, just before your coordinates, there's snap there and there's geo. Just click on the snap. If the snap mode is deactivated, it will be in gray. If it's activated, it will be white. Just make it gray so that you can be able to move that text around. Once you deactivated the snap,
It must be gray.
yeah, it must be gray. If it's deactivated, it must be gray. Press it until it's gray. Okay, once it's gray, go to your text and click anywhere on your text and grab the yellow corner of that text. Where it's yellow, just grab there and drag that text around. You are able to place it anywhere. You can place it in the middle or after this line. It must be gray. And then now click your text. You'll be able to align your text according to the way you want. Click and drag the yellow corner and you'll be able to align. After you are done, activate the snap mode again. If the snap mode is not reactivated, you're going to have a serious problem when you want to accurately draw. Just reactivate the snap mode again. Just reactivate that snap mode. Let's go back to our model space. Click model at the bottom left of your screen. At the bottom, go fast, bottom left of your screen. I know someone have been asking King bottom. Okay, once we are there on the model space, let's go straight to our drawing now. If you don't have the question paper, please come and take it. This is what we are drawing now. This is what we are drawing, the cover plate. The cover plate. Before we can draw anything, we need to analyze our drawing. Analyze it. So as you can see that these dimensions, they start from the center and they are going outwards. They start from the center and they are going outwards. So we'll also do the same thing. We'll start at the center here This center here will be our the origin where our zeros will be for y and x. So since we have circles here, we need to start with our center line. We have a vertical center line and a horizontal center line. And of course, we need to determine how long are these center lines. We need to tell the program how long are these center lines. We need to tell the program how long are these center lines. Let's start with the horizontal one. So our longest dimension there is 150. We can add 10 here for the center line, 10 there. So which means our center line will be 150 plus 20. Yeah? 150 plus 20. So this one here will be 170. And now our vertical one, you see that our drawing ends here at 80. We can add 10 on either side. So 100. You need to do this before you can draw anything. Otherwise, you'll make a very short center line or a very long center line, and then your drawing won't fit. So let's go ahead and draw these two center lines. Let's start with the horizontal center line. Go to the line tool. Select line now. Select line. Where you have selected the rectangle, now go there and select line. Once line is selected, go to the line properties. At the top menu there. Once you selected the line, there will be something that is appearing there at the top. Go to that line and then change that line, solid line, to center line. Center line, select number 1, 2, 3. Number 3 from the top, ne? Starting from the solid line, our solid line is number 1. Select that center line, and then you can change the thickness of that line to 0.1. So once that is done, press tab. Press tab until the x coordinate is highlighted. Put 0 there on the x coordinate. Press tab again, y will be highlighted. Put 0 for y, and then press enter. After that, press enter. You'll see that your center line starts somewhere. If you move your mouse around, you'll see that your center line starts somewhere. Now we need to define the end point or the length of our center line as well as the angle. So we say it is a horizontal center line, which means that the angle is 0 and the length we said is how much? 70. Eh? 170. 170. Okay, the 100 one is. Yeah, okay. That one is 170. Press tab until length is highlighted. Put 170 there. And then press tab. No, there's no size A. It's length and angle now. If you have size A, which means you have selected the rectangle. Guys, I gave you the question paper. You should be making notes on that question paper. And then after you've typed 170, press tab until the angle is highlighted. For the angle, put 0. And then press enter. After that, press the space button to exit that line tool there, you can zoom your screen using that white block with two blue arrows at the top menu. Just click it, your line will be exactly in the center. Now let's do this. Click the line, click the center line that you just drawn. Click the center line that you just drawn, and then now we want to change the position of this blue dot here. We want that blue dot to be exactly in the 0 and 0 coordinates. Yellow, I mean yellow. No, don't tie it, ne? Don't drag it. Will it? Just click on that line. That line will be highlighted, and then press tab and change position X and position Y to be 0, 0. Ne? What I'm talking about, press tab until at the bottom left of your screen, POS X is highlighted. Once POX is highlighted, type 0, and then POSY also is 0. Ne? Press tab and then put 0. After that, press enter. You see that line moves around. You can align it by pressing that white box with blue arrows. Your line will be exactly in the center of your screen. We are done with the horizontal line. So a vertical line, I said you select the line and then you press tab until X is highlighted, put 0 for X, press tab again, put 0 for Y, and press enter. So your vertical line will start somewhere. If you move your mouse around, you will see that it's starting somewhere. Okay, after that, you press tab. The length will be highlighted. Since we said it's 100, type 100 there for length. And now the angle is perpendicular, which means it's 90 degrees. Put 90 there for the angle, and then press enter. So your line will be exactly vertical. After that, you press the space button. Now click on that line that you just drawn. After you click on it, it will be highlighted. After that, you press tab until POS X is highlighted, put 0 for POX, and then for POS Y, put 0 again, and then you press enter after that, and then your line will move, and then adjust your zoom by pressing that white square with two blue arrows at the top of your screen there.
Then we are done.
No, we are not done, we just started. And then you save, control save, ne? Control S. Control S. Okay, now, did you all manage to draw these two lines?
Yeah.
Who says no? Oh, those ones that were absent Monday and Tuesday. Okay, next we are drawing the circle. Of course. So let's start by drawing this circle here. And the diameter of that circle is 25. Okay, let's go to our select the circle tool now.
Circle tool selected.
Select that first circle there. Under the line tool, where you selected your line, under that you have a circle. Select that circle. Once the circle is selected, the first circle, move your mouse towards the center of those two center lines. Once you are there, press tab until the X coordinate is highlighted.
Tab.
Okay, let's use another method. Ne? Reselect the line. We're going to use I. Reselect the line. Reselect the circle. Ne? Okay, press space and select the circle again. Press the space button. Select the circle again, and now go towards the center the center of those two lines.
You choose the first circle again.
And choose the first circle. Select the circle, guys. If the circle is not selected, press the space button and select the circle. Once you have selected the circle, move your mouse cursor towards the center of those two lines. Don't click. Once you are there, don't click. Press I on your keyboard. Press I. And move your mouse around. You will see that your circle. Guys, if you are getting warnings, try to zoom in a little bit on your center. Try to zoom, rotate your mouse. Put your cursor in that position and try to rotate the wheel of your mouse.
Alright.
And try to put your cursor there and press I. Something must happen. So your circle must start there in the center of those two lines. And now you can press tab and change the diameter. Press tab until diameter is highlighted at the bottom left of your screen. We said, what is the diameter?
25.
Put 25 there and press enter. After that, press the space button. Click on your circle and change the thickness to 0.5.
So the circle is
Click, if you want to click the circle, click the circumference. Click the circumference of the circle if you want to select.
then it's highlighted, right? MRI equals to that. No.
Choosing the second one, let's put I. Put the cursor there. Stop press.
Okay, let's draw the hexagon now. Let's draw the hexagon. Let's draw the hexagon. So guys, listen. You can see that this hexagon is touching the circumference of your circle, ne? And is outside the circle. You need to be aware of that first before you can draw it. And the dimensions of that hexagon are not given, ne? So we'll use the circle as a guide. Go to the line tool. Press and hold your mouse there until there is a menu popping out. Press and hold until there is a menu popping out, and then select polygon. Don't say which one. Move your mouse around those options until you see.
There are 3 polygons.
Until you see polygon. There's one polygon. The other one is.
There is a polygon.
The other one is irregular. The other one is. Guys, I'm not going to tell you to save your work. That one you should know automatically. I'm not going to tell you to save your work. Guys, save your work. I'm not going to keep on telling you that. So select that polygon then. Once it's selected, that polygon that I'm talking about is 1, 2, 3 row from the bottom of that menu, and is the first one. Select it and go towards the center of your Cartesian plane. Once you are there, press I. Press I. If you have some challenges with pressing I, then you need to use another method. Press tab and select X and Y coordinates to be 0, 0. Okay. Now you see that, okay, mine is in center line. Let me go ahead and change the line to be solid, and then the thickness. Don't click anyway. Just change it while it's Java driving. Yes, change the center line to solid line, and then the thickness to 0.5. And now listen very carefully. Don't click anywhere. Go to the bottom of your screen, ezantsi, next to bottom left of your screen, bottom left, and then next to the properties of that polygon, you will see 3 squares and another polygon looking thing. Ne? Click the second square. Ne? The second. That is written segment mode. Ne? Segment mode.
You must click it.
Click it. Click it. Click it. And now position your mouse at the vertical center line, where the vertical center line and the circle intersect. Position your mouse there. Where the vertical center line and your circle intersect, put your mouse there. Put your mouse there until you see that the hexagon fits. Yeah, fits. And then you click.
But the hexagon is telling you
Pick your mouse. Okay,
Let's move on. What is the next item on our drawing? Circle. Let's draw that circle. And the diameter of that circle is 45. No? Let's draw that circle. So select the circle tool. One circle, not concentric. Go towards the center of your Cartesian plane. Once you are there, press I. Your circle should start in the origin. Okay, mine has a 0 millimeter thickness. I will go ahead and change that to 0.5. Don't click anywhere on the drawing. Just change that to 0.5. Once that 0.5 is changed, press Tab until diameter is highlighted. And then type 45. Type 45 and then press enter when you are done. And then press enter. Guys, we have the drawing. I gave you the paper. Check the diameter there. These dimensions are not coming from me. They are on that paper I gave you. They are on the paper I gave you. Okay, now let's draw an ellipse. Let's draw an ellipse. Guys, pay careful attention. Pay careful attention. Finish up with that circle. Now we are here. We want to draw this ellipse. And what you need to notice is the dimension of this ellipse. So the major diameter, which means is your big diameter, is 100. That is your measure.
Where do we get that inch?
Measure means ekhulu akere or enkulu, ne? And then minor diameter is 50. This is minor, small and big. These are the two things that you need to note when it comes to an ellipse. That 100 and the 50. Now let's go to our ellipse. Let's go to our ellipse. Select, click and hold there on your circle, where you selected the circle. Now select the rotated ellipse. Rotated from the second row, starting from the bottom there. Second row from the bottom, and number 2, rotated ellipse. Ne? Yes, rotated ellipse. Click that one. Go towards the center of your drawing.
Rotated ellipse.
Once you are there, press I, and then try to move your mouse around to confirm that that ellipse begins from the center. Yeah, you will see lines. Ne? Yeah, that's good. Now you need to define. You need to define the size now of your ellipse. Listen very carefully. Listen. We said the major diameter is 100, ne?
Yes,
But now here, you are going to enter the radiuses of those diameters. The radius, if given 100, the radius is 50, and then the angle, make it 0, and then the minor diameter, make it 25, ne? Guys, measure where it's written measure, put 50. And then press tab, where on the angle, put 0. Press tab on the minor, put 25. And then press enter. Okay, let me repeat. Press, okay. Press space and undo. Press space and undo. I'll repeat. Press space and undo. Listen, guys, I'm trying to explain for other students here. Go to the circle tool. Press and hold until that menu pops out. After that, go to the second row, ne? Starting from the bottom, and select the rotated ellipse. Once that is selected, move your mouse towards the center of your center lines. Once you are there, press I. Move your mouse around and you'll see that you have a line. Ne? Just leave your mouse, don't click anywhere. If you click somewhere, you are doomed.
Yes.
Don't click. Now let's go to tab. Press tab until measure is selected, is highlighted. There, put 50. Press tab again until angle is highlighted. Put 0. Press tab again until minor is highlighted. Press 25. And then press enter. I'm not going to repeat this. Because when I'm busy explaining, you guys are busy doing your own thing.
So what's the thickness that you use?
I want to ask you something.
Dimension just side radius.
Oh, what is the next item now? Let's draw this. Let's draw these small circles. Ne? Let's draw these small circles. These ones. Okay, what you need to note here is the position of these circles. We are always measuring from the center. Now we need to know how far are these circles from the center. So we're going to use that 75 divided by 2. Who says 26? So essentially we need, hello? Hey guys. People, listen. We need to draw a center line on this horizontal center line, 38 millimeters away from our center. 38, we need this center line 38 millimeters away from our center. Same applies to the negative side. We need a negative, for x we need negative 38 millimeters away from our center. So we can go ahead and determine exactly how long should our circle center line be. Our radius, our diameter is 10. So because this is a small circle, we can put 5 for allowance. Ne? So it's going to be 10 plus 5, ne? 10 plus 10. The length of our center line. Ne? The length of this center line from here to here. This length. This length. That length. If you don't know how long will it be, you will have a center line this long and it's untidy, ne? And so unprofessional. And you don't want it to be too small. You want it to be just right. So it's going to be 20. And it's 38 millimeter away from the center. So let's go ahead and select the line tool. Currently you have a polygon on the line tool. Click and hold there until a pop-up menu appears and select line. And now go ahead and change the properties to be a center line and then the thickness to be 0.1. And then now press tab until X is highlighted. Since we said it's going to be 38 away, let's put 38 there on X. And then Y, let's just put the length of that line, which is 20. And press enter. Yeah, so it's fine. Our line will start somewhere there. Ne? Will start somewhere. And now let's define the end point. Let's define the end point. Let's press tab until X is highlighted. Put 38 again there. And then Y put 0. And then press enter.
Yeah.
Let me repeat. You select the line tool. You select the line tool. After that, you change its properties. Guys, we cannot struggle with basics for a long time. Ne? We need to move on from the basics. Ne? I said where on the left menu, where you have selected the polygon, click and hold there. You will see a menu popping out. Do you see that menu? Click where it's written line, the very first item there on that menu. After clicking that, change the properties of that line at the top, at the top menu, just before the white space. Change that to center line and change the thickness to 0.1. Are you there? Once you did that, press tab until X is highlighted at the bottom right of your screen. Put 38 for X. And then press tab again for Y. Just put the length of our center line, which is 20. Put 20 there, type in 20 and press enter. And our center line will start somewhere outside our ellipse. Now we need to define the endpoint. Press tab until X is highlighted. Put 38 again for X, and then for Y, put 0 and press enter. Once you are done, press space button. After the space button, select that line you just drawn. Now we need to change the position of the center of this line, that yellow dot there. How do we change the position of the line? Let me ask this question. POS X and POS Y. We need to change those positions. So now POS X is not 0. If you put 0 there, you are in trouble. X is 38. Y is 0. Only Y is 0, but X is 38. And then press enter. You see that your line will be aligned. Y is 0. X, Y is 0, X is 38. Yeah, you can press the space button or click anywhere outside the drawing.
Position Y. Ya, dia ke 23. Dia ke 23. Oh. Por isso que
Okay, now we need to copy the line that we've drawn to the other side. Click on that line. Control C and Control V. Control C, Control V. You will see that it's copied. Now don't click anywhere. Okay?
You press the two alphabets.
Control C for copy and then Control V for paste. Don't lift your finger from control when you are doing this. Control what? C. So once you are done, don't click anywhere. Go to position X and put there -38. We want it to be on the other side. Put -38. And then POSY, keep it as 0 and press enter. That line will be on the other position now. And then you can go ahead and draw the small circles. I'm not going to tell you how. You've been drawing circles for a very long time. Check the diameter of those circles and draw those two small circles. To draw those small circles, let's go to that rotated ellipse. Where you took the rotated ellipse, click and hold there until a menu pops out. Select the circle, the first one. Once that one is selected, go towards the intersection where you need to draw that circle. Once you are there, press I. And now, what is the diameter of the circle? What is the diameter, guys? Yeah, press tab, and on the diameter there, type 10 and press enter. After that, you can either draw it on the other side or copy and paste. Let's do the copy and paste. After that, after drawing that circle, press the space button. And then select that circle. It will be highlighted. When it's highlighted, Control C and then Control V. It will be copied. Once it's copied, press tab and change position X to be 38. And then enter. It will be on the other side. So there's many ways of doing this. Let's do the second way. Instead of copying and paste, you just redraw that circle on the other side. Go towards the intersection, press I, and then after that, press tab and change the diameter to be 10 and press enter. After that, you press the space button. You should be done. Now let's go to our next item. Yeah, thank you. So if you analyze what is happening here, you have two rectangles. The other one is vertical, like yesterday. The other one is vertical, and the other one is horizontal. And then after that, we have two lines that are joining those rectangles. No, it's not rotated. This is what you have. And then, of course, you need to delete some lines inside there. Okay, let's draw the first one now. Let's draw the vertical one first. Let's draw the vertical one. And with the vertical one, what is our length and our breadth? So size A, it will be 44, which is X, and then size B is Y, is 80, Okay, let's go and draw that rectangle. Go to the line tool, click and hold until a menu pops out, and then select the rectangle. Once the rectangle is selected, let's change properties. Change from that center line to solid line and the thickness to 0.5. And now just go towards the center Press I. Move your mouse around, you will see your rectangle is starting from the origin of those center lines. And now let's define the length and breadth. Size A we said is 44. Press tab. Size A will be highlighted. Press tab. Put 44 there for size A. And then size B we said is 80. Put 80 there. And then press enter. And then press space button to exit that drawing tool. Click on the rectangle. After that, you want to reposition that yellow dot to be in the center. How do you do that? POS X and POS Y, those should be 0. Press tab until POS X is highlighted, put 0. And then press tab again. POS Y will be highlighted, put 0. And press enter. That rectangle should shift towards the center. Ne? And then you can click anywhere. Let's go ahead and delete those lines. Let's go to our split entity tool.
What?
On the right menu, the very first tool, you have two white lines with a red dotted line passing over those lines. Click and hold there. You will see a menu popping out. Select the split entity. Just move around those items there until you see a split entity. It's on the second row and it's number 3. Do you see that? Yes. Select that one, split entity. Let's select the right side of our rectangle, this vertical line. Select that line. That line, you see it will be highlighted. And then go to the intersection of this vertical line and the ellipse. Once you are there, press I. You will see a red X appearing there, which means it's splitted. Now do the very same thing with the bottom line. Select and then go to the intersection. Press I. Once you are there, you will see a small red X. Do the same thing on the other side. On the left side, select the vertical line, go to the intersection. Once you are there, press I. Again, select the line on the bottom. Once you are there, press I. Once you are done, press the space button to exit that split entity tool. And now you can select the lines inside that ellipse. Select the line. Once it's highlighted, press the delete button on your keyboard. That's how you delete those lines.
And press what?
Delete. Select. If you have splitted that rectangle correctly, if you didn't split it correctly, you won't be able to delete those lines inside. And if you are not pressing Okay. We are moving on. Listen. According to our drawing, we have
2 lines.
Yeah, 2 lines. What is the dimensions of those lines?
This is 48.
Yeah, it's 44, ne? X, but what is Y? 5. How do you know? Educated guess, yeah, perfect. Because guys, there's no dimension there, and then if you read the instructions carefully, if you read, this is what you must read before you draw. They say that number 7 it's fine if that's your own discretion, ne? It's fine if that's how you see it. If 1 or 5 or 1 or 7 or 10 is fine. It's according to. In this case, let's make it to be 5, ne? Let's make it to be 5. Which means that if we are saying that, let me show you the 5 I'm talking about. Where is this 5 I'm talking about? The 5 I'm talking about is this one. The 5 I'm talking about, this. Yeah. So which means now this line is how far from our horizontal center line, because that's where we are working from. Yeah, it's 35. If this one is 80, which means half of 80 is 40. And if we said that is 5, then which means this one is 35. No? We are using our own discretion now. Someone may say, okay, now I see 10. It's fine, you'll make it this one. It will be 30 for you. But according to our educated guess, that is 35, not 30. Ne? So we need to draw this line, and that line, 35 millimeter away from our X center line, and the length of that line is 44. Okay, let's go ahead and draw it. Select the line tool. Right now you have the rectangle on the line tool. Press and hold there on the rectangle. The menu will pop out and you will select the line. Now let's start with this one. let's start with this one on top. Just position your mouse anywhere along this vertical line. Along this vertical line of your rectangle. Anyway, you can position here at the corner or somewhere there. Once you are there, you will notice that for your x coordinate you have negative 22. Yeah, don't change that negative 22. You only need to change y, which is 35. Change y to be 35. Put 35 there and enter. Put 35 and enter. Now move your mouse around. You will see that your line starts somewhere. So press shift. Don't click yet. Press shift. Once you press shift, your line will be locked horizontally. Once it's locked horizontal, move towards the line on the other side. And once you are satisfied that you are there, just click. Just click. Just click. Don't let go of shift. Click while you are holding the shift. If you let go of shift, that line will not be horizontal. So we can either redraw this line at the bottom or we can just copy and paste. Okay, let's do copy and paste. What you need to do now, press the space button, select the line that you want to copy and paste. Press Ctrl plus C at the same time. Don't let go of Control.
Don't click when you choose when you put the first after the line. You click it to put it on anyway.
No. You do that with the coordinates. Control C and then Control V. You see that the line is copied somewhere. Mine is at the center. Now you only need to change POS Y and POS X. So for position X, we want that yellow dot to be exactly vertical on that vertical line. Don't change POS X, change POS Y to be negative 35 and then press enter. POS X is 0, POS Y is negative 35. And then once you are done, click anywhere outside your drawing. Now let's look at our drawing now. What's next? We need to draw the horizontal rectangle. Ne? The horizontal rectangle. No. Mr. Nzinyane. So that's the rectangle that you want to draw. What is the length and breadth of this rectangle? Yeah, it's 150. This 150 will be size A, and then 24 will be size B. And then so what you need to do, go to the line tool, click and hold until the menu appears and select the rectangle. Just go to the center of your two center lines and press I, and then your rectangle will start there. Yeah, it's supposed to be dancing, né? Because it doesn't know where it must end. You must tell it. Press tab and change size A to, what is size A? What is size B? Yeah, put those sizes and press enter. And then press the space button. Now we need to reposition it. Click on any line of that rectangle you just drawn, and then change position X and position Y to be 0, 0. Press tab, position X will be highlighted, put 0. Press tab again, position Y will be highlighted, put 0. And then press enter. And then click anywhere outside your drawing. Now what we need to do now is these lines at an angle. We need to draw these lines now. Those lines we don't have the angle and we don't have the length. So what we know, what we know that they start at this corner. They start on the corner and end on the corner of the other rectangles. So now we're going to select another type of a line. Let me show you this line. It's called a polyline. Polyline. Where you have the rectangle right now, click and hold there. And then go to polyline. Polyline. Polyline, it's number 1, 2, 3, 4 row from the bottom. And it's number 1. Polyline. Polyline. Once the polyline is selected, just click the corner of polyline. Where you select your lines, just move around there until you see polyline. Polyline. Let me draw polyline. The polyline, guys, looks like this. The polyline looks like that. Né? Select that thing. Select the polyline. Once the polyline is selected, click the first corner of your vertical rectangle. Click the second corner of your horizontal rectangle. Don't press space yet. Click the other corner of your rectangle. Click the corner of the vertical rectangle. Click the other corner of the vertical rectangle. Click the other corner of the horizontal rectangle. Click the other corner. Make sure that you are clicking corners, nothing else. And then when you are done, press space. When you are done, press space. Let me repeat it for you. So you can click the horizontal rectangle and delete it. Click the horizontal rectangle. Click it and delete. Click the horizontal rectangle and delete it. Click on it and delete. 280. So why in the one also? Tap and then 10. Let me repeat. Okay, guys, let me repeat. You select the polyline. Just move around the corners of your two rectangles. Click those corners as you move around. You can go clockwise or anti-clockwise, but make sure that you are clicking the corners. Make sure that you are clicking those corners. Make sure that you are clicking those corners. And on your last corner, click once and then press space. You should be done drawing that. After that, you can select that horizontal rectangle there and press delete. That rectangle will go away and...
I thought you are repeating the for those ones
the whole step. Click delete. Click that thing and delete it. Delete. You're afraid to delete it. So guys, what is next now? Yeah, dimensions. And if we read the question carefully, in terms of dimensioning, number 5, you must insert any 6 dimensions that you prefer. You should get those marks there. You should get those 3 marks. It's 3 because it's easy to insert the dimensions. So now let's go to our dimension tool. On our left menu, look at 1, 2, 3, 4 arrows that are going in all directions. Press and hold. Press and hold. Yeah, it's written orthogonal. Press and hold, and then there will be a pop-up menu. Once that happens, select the parallel. Select parallel. Once parallel is selected, let's change the properties of that dimension tool. At the bottom left of your screen, you have a thing that looks like a calendar there. Click on it, it's written properties. Click on it, you will have this menu popping out. Are you all there? You will have that menu, click on format. Change dimension size scale to 7. 7. Put 7 on dimension size scale, and then on the arrowheads, put 0.5. Guys, you're making noise.
Wait, it says 02.5.
Arrowheads 0.5, and then text on the height, put 0.5. And then let's go to another item on the menu. Our menu is on the left. Ne? Let's go to units or tolerance. I'm coming to you. Let's go to units, tolerance. Don't say okay. Click on append units, uncheck that box there. And then go to precision. Change precision to 0. 0 and press OK once you are done. No, I can't. Guys, select.
Precision is 0, then said okay.
Precision is 0. Once you are done, press OK. Go to the dimension tools where it's written orthogonal. 4 arrows, white arrows. Press and hold, a menu will pop out, and then press parallel. Once parallel is selected, go to properties. Properties is at the bottom. Ne? I said is that thing that looks like a calendar. Bottom left of your screen. Next to text, angle, and length, select the properties. This menu will pop out, and then select format on the left of that menu. And then once you are there, check where there is dimension size scale. Change that 1 to 7. Put 7 there. And then go down arrowheads. Where is written size? Change that 0.5 to that 0.25 to be 0.5. And then go down again under text. Change height, where it's written height, change that to be 0.5. And then go back to that left menu, click under units or tolerance, and then you will see a box there under primary units. You will see append units, a tick there on append units. Remove that tick. Check on that box, it will be unchecked. And then go to precision. On the same screen, precision, remove that 2 there, make it 0. Once you are done, press OK. Now you are ready to do your dimensions. Let's start here from the top. Let's do the dimensions of the vertical rectangle. Let's do its breadth. Ne? Just click on one corner of that rectangle and click on the other corner as well. If you see a message, click on polyline. Ne?
Yeah.
Polyline, and then you will have a dimension set up. just move it away just a little bit from your object lines and click. Your dimension will be set there. You want me to repeat? Repeat. Once you are done setting up the properties, click one corner of your rectangle and click the other corner. Click the other corner. If you see a message, which means the program is unsure what are you clicking, you must move around those options there and select the applicable one. Once you have clicked on the other side, your dimension will appear. Just move your mouse a little bit up, and then once you have enough clearance, just click. Okay, now let's do another dimension. Let's do this one here. The horizontal rectangle. Click at one corner and click on the other corner. Same thing that you did for the first intro. So did you manage to get those dimensions?
No.
So for the vertical dimension, click one corner. Let me start with the top, and then click the bottom corner, and then drag the it doesn't matter where you start. Drag that dimension until it go past the one that you've done already. Leave some space between those dimensions, and then click. Let me do the same for the horizontal rectangle. You click one corner, and then you click the other corner, and then you drag it up until it just passed. And then now I want to do the ellipse. Click one corner of the ellipse. Let me do the measure. Click where it intersects with the center line. Click one end and click on the other end, and I'll drag this one towards the bottom. Once I'm there, I click. Let me do the minor diameter now. I click one edge of my ellipse, and I click where it intersects with the center line, and then I'll drag this one towards this side. So dimensions must not be all over the place. That's why you must plan your dimensioning carefully. Once I'm satisfied, I click. So now what is left? How many dimensions do we have so far? 2, 4, 6. Okay, let's just do the circles now. Let's go to our dimension tool. Click and hold where you got that parallel dimension. Go to radius. If you prefer diameter, you can select diameter, but I prefer radius. Select radius. Let me do the small circle. You can click anywhere on that small circle. The radius will be set up. This one, let me just drag it and leave it at 45 degrees. Always, guys, as reasonable as practicable, you must put your radius or dimension at 45 degrees. If you fail to do that, put it at 30. But it must not be vertical like that or horizontal. Ne? It doesn't look right. But you must not put it on top of a dimension line or on top of your object line. it must be clearly visible. That is why I prefer to put it here. I can put it here as well, it's fine, or there, but I prefer here.
So if you say rectify dimension, then this is what mistake.
You press the space, you control it. Or wait, let's do the inside circle now, the very first one that we've drawn. To do this, you must click the circumference of that circle. Don't click the polygon. Click that circle, and this one, let me see, I will drag it just here, and it must be at around 45. Once you are done, click, it will be there. And once you are done, press the space button. So now what we need to do, we need to export our drawing. How do we do that? Who can tell us? Save your work first. Who can tell us how do we export our drawing from model to paper space? First step. You go to new, listen to Amanda, guys. You go to view, then viewport, name views, create view, and then you will have a small rectangle on your cursor, and then you click and drag to cover. Okay, guys, cancel, ne? Press cancel. Before we do that, let's rather put the title and scale. Ne? Let's rather do number 2 and 3 first. Let's do 2 and 3 because we want those two marks. Ne? We want those marks. Cancel that operation. Let's do 2 and 3. Just hold this bar here on your right to move your drawing, so that you can be able to type something underneath it. What is the name of our drawing? The name of our drawing is cover plate, ne? And the scale is 1:1. Okay, cover plate. Let's go to our text. Click and hold and select TT. And then click anywhere underneath your drawing, but not too far. And click once and press Shift. Your text will be exactly horizontal, and then click again. Don't leave Shift. While you are holding Shift, click so that your text will be horizontal. Now let's put there. Make sure that you type in big letters. Ne? Press your caps button, ne? And write the cover plate and press enter. You see that your text will go at the bottom, and then write there scale 1:1, and then press the arrows on your keyboard, so that you can be able to shift your scale text with the space button. Ne? What you want to do, you want that word scale to be exactly so once you've moved your scale to be exactly under that word, you go there, up there on top left of your screen, and press OK there. So now press space. So change points to 18, man. 18. Ever too much? 18. I think you've zoomed in. It's supposed to be a whole almost because of zooming. You want me to start again? Okay. So for the text, make sure that we have some space there underneath your drawing. You can either zoom out or use this bar on your right to scroll. The scroll bar, use that thing to scroll so that you have a space underneath your drawing. Go to the text, TT, click and hold and select that white text with a red one. Red, white T, red T. Select and then click under your drawing. Press shift, don't let go of shift, and extend that rectangle so that you have enough space. Once you are satisfied, click. Don't leave the shift. You click and then you type. And then you type cover plate. Cover plate. Okay guys, if your font is in millimeters, make it 6.3. But if it's in point, make it 18.
6.8.
Yeah, 6.35. So you write there cover plate and then you press enter. And then you press enter. You write cover plate and then you press enter. And then you press enter and then you write scale underneath it. Scale is 1:1. So now I need to shift this word scale to be exactly under that cover plate. Once you are done, go up there and click OK. Now you can press space button. Now I want to realign this word. I click on that word and grab that yellow thingy and move it around so that it is exactly underneath that vertical rectangle there and not too far from that dimension. I don't want this word here. I don't want it here. I don't want it there. Ne? Drag it until it's here. Once you are done, click outside your drawing and then you can go to that zoom extend there. That white box with 2 arrows. Your drawing will fill your screen.
Sophie. Saudi Arabia view.
Pay careful attention. You go to view, click on view, go to named views. Once you are there, go to view. Yeah. Go to view and then named views and then go to create view. And then now you will have a dotted rectangle or a square on your cursor, or your point, the pointer of your mouse. Now you need to encompass all of your drawing. Select, click on one side, one corner, top corner, in such a way that when you drag that square there, all of your drawing will be inside that square. Once you've done that, let go of your mouse and then press OK. You'll see that there is a message popping out there. Press OK. Once you pressed OK, go to paper space. Paper space is at the bottom. Press the paper where you've inserted your candidate information. Okay. Go next door. Paper one. Okay. Press OK. Press OK. Let's go to paper space and make sure that your paper is full on your screen. To do that, press that box with two blue arrows, you know, that zoom extend tool. Now once you are there, go to view again. And now go to viewports. Instead of named views, go to viewports and then click viewport. Viewport and then viewport. And then that square will appear again. Start from the corner of your borderline. Left corner, left top corner, click there and drag until the other corner. Go past your information and click on the other corner and leave the mouse and then click on view 1. After clicking on view 1, click go to and then close. Click on close. So your drawing will appear on that page and it will be exactly central. You want me to repeat? You want me to repeat from where? From where? From the paper space or the model space? Okay. Let me undo. I'm repeating now. Go with me. You go to view. Once you are on the paper space, you go to view. Once you are on view, go to viewports. And then once you are on viewports, also look at the screen. Click on viewport. After that, you will have a rectangle on your cursor. Start from the top left corner of your borderline and then click and drag. Click and drag until the bottom right corner of your borderline. Once you are there, let go of your mouse and then a message will pop out. Click on view 1 and then click on go to. After that, click on close. So you'll see that your drawing will fill your borderline. And then click space, press space button. Press the space button, so your drawing should be